Alright guys, listen, I feel like I can confidently say that we have now reached a new peak of insanity with today's pair of sneakers. When the Vaporwaffle silhouette was first leaked and we saw images of what this silhouette was going to look like, people didn't really like them straight off the bat. It took a long time for people to warm up to that crazy silhouette, and now they are one of the most popular sneakers and one of my personal favorites. But today's sneaker takes this silhouette to a whole new level. So let's take a look at the Nike Sacai Jean Paul Gaultier Vaporwaffle. First thing you're going to notice is the size of this box. Definitely bigger than a regular Nike and Sacai Vaporwaffle box. Now it's still exactly the same, orange with the gloss Nike text on the front. Either way, let's slide these open because we got a lot to talk about. You guys, I don't know, are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you are. The Jean Paul Gaultier Nike and Sacai Vaporwaffle. Every time you look at them, it is just, whoa. They are massive, they are huge, they are chunky. It's just taken that huge Vaporwaffle silhouette and made it bigger. It feels like we're almost getting used to triple collaborations now, like that is the thing for 2021. It's a little bit scary. This is Nike, this is Sacai, and it is Jean Paul Gaultier. So for now, because the name is so long on this sneaker, I'm going to be referring to these as the JPG Sacai Vaporwaffles. So again, this is an unreleased pair of sneakers. There, in fact, is no set release date for them just yet. If I get any updates, I will update the video down in the description, or of course, you can always follow me over on Instagram at LBellSneakers, where I can keep you up to date on release dates, not just this one, but any future ones as well. They were supposed to be dropping at the end of September, however, we are now in October and still nothing is confirmed. Let's just get into breaking these down, the good, the bad, and the ugly about the JPG Vaporwaffle. So again, the first thing that you're going to notice about this pair of sneakers is the size. These are mammoths. They are huge. And again, it kind of builds on the already super chunky regular Vaporwaffle, but you put them side by side and it's like, geez, dwarfs the regular Vaporwaffle. Now, despite this sneaker having a lot going on all around it, you will find a lot of familiarities to the regular Sacai Vaporwaffle. The huge double stacked midsole with the wedge drived in at the back to give it almost a triple stacked midsole, and again, it's all split up at the back. This is something that we've seen on all of the Vaporwaffles. As you look back to the upper of this sneaker, one of the first things you're going to notice is the huge baseball style stitching that moves around the entire shoe. It kind of looks like they literally sliced a Vaporwaffle in half and then stitched this new upper to it. Maybe that's what they did. Either way, that baseball style stitching is pretty thick, and of course it's all made of leather, so they keep that really high craftsmanship quality moving throughout the sneaker. You'll also find that this cut is right between the double Nike swoosh that you see on the side, so it kind of cuts it a little bit short. The base layer stays the same to the more recent Vaporwaffles that we've seen, coming in a kind of padded nylon or fabric mesh material, and that moves around the entire upper, and of course it's overlaid by very, very nice suede, not only around the toe box but also the eye stays. Again, feels super soft. Of course, the Sacai motif of double everything still exists on this pair of sneakers. The double laces, the double tongues, the double Nike swooshes, and I guess the double midsole, which kind of looks like a triple. There's a decent amount of padding in the ankle area, but it doesn't help the sizing of this sneaker at all. And that's probably one of the biggest takeaways of this sneaker is the sizing is a lot tighter than a regular Vaporwaffle. So it literally took me a good while to get these things on my feet. I'd had to push and pull and just generally struggle to squeeze my foot into this pair of sneakers. So my recommendation for sizing is probably at least a half size up. These feel very, very tight on foot. I don't know whether it's all of the extra material that they added or whether this new kind of split and stitch design just makes it a little bit tighter, but yeah, definitely half up, maybe even full size up. Okay, so what do we actually think of the JPG Vaporwaffle? Well, it's a little bit hard to say because, listen, I am a huge fan of the Vaporwaffle itself, so it does kind of translate to this pair of sneakers. I find it really hard to outright dislike it. However, for me personally, I would be taking a regular Vaporwaffle any day over this pair of sneakers, and the black colorway is definitely helping this model a lot. Like, I've seen that other multicolored one, and we're just not even going to talk about that one at all. Finding it hard to dislike this pair of shoes, but at the same time, I'm finding it hard to convince myself that I would choose this over any other Vaporwaffle. The hard pair of sneakers to put your finger on. They did kind of grow on me as I was wearing them around. I will add that in there, but I would love to know what you guys think of this pair of sneakers. Don't hold back. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd definitely be very interested to hear all of your thoughts down there. But that pretty much wraps it up for the JPG Vaporwaffle. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one, but until then,